have heard traffic on the scanner telling us that she is here in Springfield, that she is safe, and I want to show you what's happening live right now. We understand that, again, the little girl, this is not confirmed, this is through scanner traffic, but we are hearing reports that she is safe, and we are getting video right now here on South Campbell Street in Springfield, and we're getting information that she is okay and that she is safe. I'm looking for a thumbs up from police officers that she is okay, and here she is. Thank you, God. Rachel is okay. She is safe. She's with police.
Oh, it's great. I mean, obviously, we were all very concerned about finding her. The amount of time that's gone by, it gets more concerning as that time lapses.
Steve, police told us that it was getting more and more grim as each hour passed overnight, not knowing where 13-year-old Rachel Mosher might be, the teen with special needs from the Pleasant Hope area. And then that phone call came in from a city utilities bus driver. A girl matching her description, wearing that same red coat, had been found right here at the intersection of South Campbell and Broadmoor. This is the bus stop where the driver, T.J. Davis, tells me he saw her sitting with one of his regular passengers. He said he had been looking for that red coat all morning on his route, and he said when he saw her, he knew this was most likely the 13-year-old who had been missing. And we were here as he brought in his bus to the Westlake Hardware. He was dispatched, calling police at that time, letting them know he believed that he had the child who had been missing. And we were here when she got off that bus safely in one piece, still wearing that red coat after being missing all night long. Her family and so many thousands of you sharing her picture and sharing the information, keeping your eyes and ears open, looking for little Rachel Mosher, trying to find her wherever she might be in Springfield. And she was in fact found here in Springfield. The city utilities bus driver placing her on his bus and telling us he wasn't about to let her out of his sight. Here's what he said.
Of course, she had a big hooded coat on. Well, it was hard to see her face, but it seemed like that was her. So I immediately called dispatch, pulled in here, and said, "I'm not losing sight of her, no matter what."
T.J. Davis was emotional, that city bus driver. He was in tears. He's been doing this job for 21 years, never had an experience quite like this. But he said from 5 a.m. on, he had his eyes out for that little girl, and he found her right here in Springfield on South Campbell, pulled into the Westlake Hardware and called police. Police were here within a matter of minutes. We saw them pull in again. As you saw, the little girl getting off the bus seemed to be safe, and they made contact with her family this morning.
It was a city utilities bus driver and a bus rider who found 13-year-old Rachel Mosher safe this morning.
Yeah, the teen who has special needs had been missing since around 8 o'clock last night. That's when police say she left her grandparents' house following an argument, and the all-out search began.
Elated. I mean, another prayer answered.
We were there when police showed up to escort 13-year-old Rachel Mosher off a city bus and back home to her family. The teen who has autism had been missing all night.
The amount of time that's gone by, it gets more concerning as that time lapses.
When a massive police search yielded little hope, it was an alert city bus driver who would spot Rachel in her red coat.
Just up and down every street, looking behind houses and in between buildings and stuff. And then I saw her coming down the road.
Veteran driver T.J. Davis says the young girl was with a longtime bus rider, a man in a wheelchair, at this intersection. Davis pulled into this nearby parking lot to help.
And of course, she had a big hooded coat on. Well, it was hard to see her face, but it seemed like that was her. So I immediately called dispatch, pulled in here, and said, "I'm not losing sight of her, no matter what."
Police say it was a family disagreement that spurred the Pleasant Hope girl to leave her grandparents' home not far from where she would be found more than 14 hours later.
As far as we know, she's not injured. She's obviously a little bit uncomfortable. She's been, not home for the night.
Police contacted the family to return Rachel home in time for Christmas. As for Davis, he's emotional, very grateful.
I'm still shaking because it just made me nervous because I've just been worried about her condition.
And has this message for Rachel's family.
Merry Christmas.